Hi, it's KCCK's Culture Crawl. I'm Dennis Green, and my guest today is Jennifer Beall from Brucemore.
Yeah, hi. Thanks for having me back.
Good to have you here as the summer approaches.
Yes.
So does the summer season for so many of our local attractions, indoor and outdoor. And Brucemore has you've got some new stuff.
Yeah, we
this year.
have a lot coming up this year. Like you said, we've added some new programs. Our first big new one is actually coming up here in just a couple weeks. On May 31st, we have Hello Summer, which is our new event kind of kicking off our summer season.
And in a new performance venue.
It is, yes.
You would think that by the time you've used the mansion, you've used the pool, you built a stage out where the frogs live, you'd think that you had, and of course the courtyard, you would think that you had found a spot, taken up all the spots to do shows and do performances on the Brucemore grounds. But no!
Nope.
There is a new one.
There's a new one. We are actually doing this one in the formal garden. So if you've ever been out to Brucemore, you've seen it's this lovely place, prairie landscape style, lots of native wildflowers in there. We're going to have this new event right in that very scenic setting. It's going to be a combination of music, poetry, and dance. We actually have some artists coming up from Des Moines who are doing original choreography and new poetry that's going to be part of this. So it's a really multidisciplinary event. It's unlike anything we've ever done before, and I think really unlike anything that I've seen in the area before. So it's going to be very new.
Okay. And of course in an area where you have to either build or adapt
Yes.
you can't build a giant stage in your garden.
No, yeah. So we're going to have some pretty basic platforms out there. And then for audience, it's, bring your own chair or blanket.
Okay.
You can bring a picnic too. So you can enjoy a little snack, maybe some wine out in the garden while you enjoy some nice live performances.
Oh, neat. And then, so you said that's coming up on the 31st.
Yes.
Just one performance or a couple over the weekend?
Actually two, so it's going to be May 31st and June 1st.
Okay.
So you have two chances to see Hello Summer.
And evenings?
Yes. Yep. Going to start around 7:30. Gates will open at 7, so you'll have about half an hour to get in, find your parking, get your blanket all laid out, and then settle in for the show.
Well, I was kind of trying to be funny, but I love the fact that, even after all these years and have had the tradition of staging different performances in lots of different corners of the estate, that you found a new one.
Yes, yeah, that's kind of part of what we're working on right now, is finding new ways to use the estate, because really, it's 26 acres of beautiful historic landscape right here in the middle of Cedar Rapids, and we really want to give people opportunities to enjoy all areas of it. So I think doing this new performance in the garden is going to be a great way to do that.
So Hello Summer says hello to summer.
Yes, it does.
And then after we have said hello to summer, what happens next?
Yeah, so the next one on the docket is going to actually be a partner performance from Ballet Des Moines. They have an annual summer STEM tour, and they reached out to us this year about bringing it to Brucemore. So we're going to be staging that on the First Avenue lawn. It starts at 5 o'clock with some family-friendly STEM activities, so you can bring the kids out and enjoy those. And then they're going to do a free performance of some of their ballet work. They're going to have some excerpts from A Midsummer Night's Dream, and then an original piece that they created called Love Letters. So a completely free program. You don't need tickets. You just got to show up, go through the gate. We're going to have all off-site parking for that one. So, if you're coming, maybe plan ahead and get there a little early so you have time to walk to the gate. But it's going to be a great time. They're going to focus their STEM activities on the science of night. So lots of stargazing, some conversations about nocturnal animals. So should be fun for the whole family.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
So, and then what was the date on that?
Yes, that one is June 7th.
Okay.
So that is a Friday evening. Should be a fun way to get out and enjoy the evening with the kids.
Okay, and I'm betting that that's not the last thing you do.
Oh,
in June.
Of course not. No, our June is very busy this year. So we do have our night out cocktail party coming back. We call that one our annual friend raiser. It's just a nice way to come out, enjoy some food and drink on the Artisan Studio lawn with other friends and supporters of Brucemore. And then we have another one of our new performances coming up. Music at the Big House is a new program we're introducing this year that will be somewhat similar to our Courtyard series, where we will have tables and chairs, except for we're moving it up to the circle drive of the mansion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so tables are actually going to be in the circle drive.
Okay, so not so outside the big house.
It is outside.
Yes.
Yep, it's very clearly at, not in the big house. Want to make that distinction. Gives us a little bit more room for a larger crowd out there. And this is a series that we're introducing more experimental music with this one. For In the Round, the first show in this series, it's going to be all local singer-songwriters, and they're going to be giving you a taste of their original music that they've written, and also some fun twists on classics that you're probably familiar with.
I've had a chance to hear some of the artists in the Artisan studio over the last few months with some different projects, and we always say this to each other. Oh, I can't believe how much talent we have right here in our community.
Like the corridor is great,
and yet it really is a situation where you have to just step back a second and go, oh, you would be good. You're not just Iowa good. You're good.
Yes.
You could do this anywhere.
Yes,
and,
we have some very talented people who are going to be joining us for this one.
And of course Gerard Estea, your artist in residence,
he's producing it and also performing. So you'll get to hear Gerard sing. We don't get that very often.
And, he tries to stay in the background when he can. So congratulations
not getting out of this
on
one.
trotting him out to the front. That's very good. But he just is a standout, and he and his team, his whole team.
Yes, we're very lucky to have
artist
him.
development in bringing in people who are already good and saying, all right, here's how we're going to polish this up a little bit.
Exactly.
So you do see the kind of show that that you could see literally anywhere in the country, and it's right here.
Yes, but also with that very unique setting of the Brucemore estate that you can't get anywhere else in the country.
Good point. And then you've got a TCR show coming up.
We do,
as well?
Yeah. That one's going to be happening starting July 5th. Their children's show this year is "Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus," which is adapted from a Mo Williams novel. So if you came out and saw the Elephant and Piggy production they did a couple of years ago, I think it'll be just as fun as that one.
So that's one for the whole family.
Yes, that one is kid friendly. And tickets for that are through the TCR box office. So you can go to their website or give them a call, and you can get those tickets for the whole family.
All right. So now, do you do mansion tours and stuff like that in the summertime too?
We do. Yep. So we're going to have guided mansion tours going on through the whole summer. So those are running Thursday through Sunday. Thursday through Saturday, they start at 10 a.m. and last entry is at 3 p.m. And then on Sunday, they start a little bit later in the day. So they'll start at 1 p.m. and then the last one at 3 p.m.
Wow. And we only got through the first part of July.
I know. Yeah. We have a lot more coming up, but I think I'll have to come back and talk about the rest of the summer.
Come back in a few weeks and talk about the back half of the summer. But in the meantime, it's Hello Summer coming up on the 31st.
Yep. And June 1st.
And then June 7th for
that is the Ballet Des Moines. Again, free program, fun for the whole family.
And then Music at the Big House.
Yep. That one is coming up June 21st and 22nd. So just 2 evenings of that one.
And then a couple of weeks later, the TCR show.
Yeah,
Did I skip something?
No, that's all we have for that first half. And then our cocktail party on June 14th. If you want to come out, enjoy some more live music from the Artisan Studio. Gerard's going to be at that one too.
So pretty much something happening every weekend.
Yes, our June got very busy this year, but we're really excited to share it with the Cedar Rapids community and really highlight some of these local artists.
So tickets for these events on your website, which is?
Brucemore.org, or if you do a quick Google of Brucemore, you'll find it. And there's a nice link right on the homepage that'll take you to our summer events guide where you can see the whole lineup of what we have going on and get those tickets.
All right. Well, it's a busy summer, and we're going to crank it up here before we know it. So good luck with the first half of the season.
Thank
and
you.
Come back in a few weeks, and we'll talk about the latter half, too.
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
Jennifer, thanks for being with me.
Thank you.
You can hear the Culture Crawl live on the radio many weekdays at 10:30, or download the podcast, watch or listen on your own schedule at kcck.org/culture or your favorite podcast catcher. You can watch our videos on our Facebook or YouTube channels, too. Our producer is Lydia Kilgore. I'm Dennis Green. I'll talk to you later.